What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt Wrestling Recap. Let's get right into a pretty entertaining episode of Friday Night SmackDown that saw the end of the World Cup. What did you think of the show, Matthew?
Well, as we were on the verge of Survivor Series War Games, right? We had to see what was going to happen, especially with the Bloodline, man. Okay, we finally see Jey Uso accept Sami Zayn, and did we see that tonight? Did we see it tonight?
Yes, we
Absolutely, we
did.
did, right? Sheamus and Sami Zayn go one-on-one, opening the show. Didn't expect it really. The crowd was into it. Absolutely. Um, would have been a disappointment if Sami Zayn got the L. It was a good match, nothing seriously crazy. The fact that Uso helped Sami Zayn secure a win was kind of surprising. Um, Jey Uso finally accepting Sami Zayn as a member of the Bloodline. You know, it's cool, man. I wonder what they're going to be doing in the future. Do they have different plans for the Bloodline? Especially come WrestleMania. What's going to happen?
One thing
Um,
for sure that the Bloodline's one cohesive unit, and it's pretty dangerous when that happens.
yeah, pretty dangerous, especially Bray Wyatt. They cut to Bray Wyatt next backstage. Just completely, his tone was just completely on the dark side, right? I kept seeing videos of this, just crazy, claiming he was not the one who attacked LA Knight backstage, basically. Um, but we all know there's some more behind that. And I can't wait to see what unfolds. So back in the arena, Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring against Emma, Ronda Rousey, of course, ringside as well. So interesting match. Okay, nothing really crazy. Emma putting up a fight. Her return to SmackDown,
It's not
whatever.
really doing it for me.
There was a late match miscalculation. Shayna Baszler cut her off on the top rope and then brought her back to the mat, applying a Karafuda clutch for a submission win. Whatever, nothing crazy. Shotzi actually hits a ring, making the save. Um, Baszler then cuts her off with a knee to the face. Raquel Rodriguez was the next one to come down to hopefully make the save, suffering an armbar by Shayna Baszler and Rousey a few weeks ago, just kind of staring down Shayna Baszler. Pretty good segment. Maybe we will have more in the future, but you know what? I don't really mind what they're doing with Shotzi nor Shayna Baszler right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what? Get them on TV, but this also makes Ronda and Shayna Baszler look strong. I really think they're setting them up for a tag team to take a run at those tag team championships. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, speaking of taking a run at a championship, let's talk about Kofi Kingston, a non-title match against Gunther. Imagine Kofi Kingston, Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I don't know. It was an awesome show. So Kingston actually kicked out of his power bomb. You know how that power bomb is. It's I think it's the last symphony, something like that. Crazy good matchup. I mean, what are you gonna do? A splash and a lariat? It's a game changer by Woods. Um, I I I really like the way that they're portraying Gunther. Okay. The real story is continued after Gunther defeated Kofi Kingston. Braun Strowman just comes and destroys Imperium. I think he's looking he's looking at Gunther. This is going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, I love how they're putting some emphasis on the Intercontinental Championship on Friday Night SmackDown, and we got some good potential matchups coming in the future for Gunther. With Kofi Kingston put on one hell of a match, but we got Braun Strowman, and then the winner of the World Cup tonight. So I mean,
Yeah.
there we go, man. It's popping
So
off.
before we cut to our next segment, let's cut backstage quickly. Solo Sikoa, he actually accompanied Sami Zayn at the parking lot, leaving the Usos alone, actually. Jimmy asked Jay if he ever talked to Sammy about lying to his face, to which the right-hand man said the tribal chief, excuse me, all that he needed to when he looked in Sami Zayn's eyes. Sheamus attacked him with a shillelagh before the conversation could go on. We know they're slowly going to try to dwindle down the bloodline, even though they look strong now. I think they needed to get that um, in the story. But I think now they're safe to slowly start dwindling them down.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm very excited to see Sheamus and the Bloodline feud, man. That could be pretty good.
I think so. All right, moving to our next segment, not a match, but a promo. Bailey and Women Tag Team Champion, Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Io Sky at the ring. Especially taking an L after Survivor Series War Games. trying to kind of restore damage control a little bit. The need that they need on SmackDown, right? And dude, this crowd, man, it just as of late, the crowds haven't been doing it for me. So this brings out Liv Morgan, who kind of just heard enough of Bayley's annoying talk, right? You know how Bayley gets annoying. Who actually was on the receiving end of a 3-on-1 beatdown by Kai and Sky, and Bayley actually bringing out Tegan Knox, who made a return to WWE, attempting to save her friend. Just again, the numbers just didn't work out, but Morgan actually got a kendo stick and wore out damage control for Knox to deliver a shiniest wizard to Bayley. The crowd just wasn't into Knox's return. You know, there were some good chants and screams here and there when she came out, but like just as of late, the crowd just hasn't been doing it. And I know Triple H sees that, and they've been trying, especially on Raw, to get the crowd more into it. But yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, man, I really don't know what Triple H could do more of to get the crowd more into it. But you know what? I kind of like this angle that Liv Morgan and Tegan Knox got going against damage control, and I'd be very happy to see this continue.
I do too. Hopefully, maybe next week they'll have a hotter crowd that will give her more of a much needed, return chant. So the finals of the SmackDown World Cup, super excited, especially the finalists, Ricochet and Santos Escobar, two men who greatly needed that spotlight. Phenomenal match, man.
Event it was, man. It was awesome.
It gave us NXT vibes. You know, it gave us great NXT vibes. Ricochet actually hit a 630 splash for the win. Great main event. Ricochet pinned Escobar with a clean 630 splash. Ricochet is your World Cup winner. I mean, nothing better than having somebody USA win the World Cup for WWE.
Yeah, hopefully that's in the plans for the United States soccer team too, man. Maybe it's a good omen. But what a show this was. It was a pretty action-packed, pretty nonstop. I like the promos they had in the back, especially with Bray Wyatt. So we'll just have to wait and see what they have planned for SmackDown next. But I think we got some good building blocks towards Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and all that noise. So let us know what you guys thought about the show. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you Tuesday with a Monday Night Raw recap. Until then, peace out.
Peace.
Good morning.